Welcome to Court Reacts, where we dive into the most unusual, funny, and outrageous moments caught in courtrooms. From shocking outbursts to hilarious twists, we've got it all covered. If you enjoy watching wild courtroom drama, don't forget to like the video and subscribe.
Assistant Public Defender Quinta Anderson with the Focus. Ellis is approaching. We submitted a plea form. This will be a plea for misdemeanor use with no objection to 7411.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of use of cocaine. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, $2,000 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Ma'am, I also have to apprise you that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Washington in the 14B District Court. You understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
I plead guilty.
All right, next, dismiss. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14B probation. Sentencing in this matter will be
7th at 10 a.m. before Judge Washington.
March 7th, 2024. At 9 a.m.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. before Judge Washington.
Thank you, Your Honor. And may I address our bond, please?
May counsel approach.
Yes.
I have children. I'm sorry. What happened that you recorded April, but February? I've been in the hospital. I've been in all kind of stuff. I was incarcerated in another jail. I was in Wayne County Jail. That's why I didn't come back the first time. That's where that one got.
Okay, and the court's question was that there was a warrant that was issued for the defendant's failure to, she had a PR initially on this case. She didn't appear in April of 2023.
Do you remember the dates or how long you were in Wayne County? I was in there 45 days.
How did she come back into custody?
I was in a car. I was in a car with someone and they was driving a stolen vehicle.
So you didn't turn yourself in, even after all that time. Motion for bond reduction denied. Bond will continue.
I didn't, honestly, it was all that time went past. I honestly forgot, Your Honor, about this charge. I will come. I don't mind coming to court for it. That's why I'm pleading guilty for it.
Take it up with Judge Washington. My decision is bond denied.
Thank you. Why would you sit there and have me plead guilty to this? You still gonna get the I got all these other court dates. My baby birthday is on the 20th. Why would you tell me I was getting out of here?
We're getting out. I told you the judge has to make that decision.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
And it's gone. Court calls the case, People versus Brent Graves.
Morning, I'm Roderick K. Green, 33837. On behalf of Mr. Rossman, Your Honor, this
Good
is
morning, sir.
PCC. Good morning, Your Honor.
Sir, you need to face forward. Your name?
Mark Raven.
Your Honor, we just got discovered this morning, and I have not had an opportunity to go over with my client. I'm asking for a 1 week adjournment for the PCC. Is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible, but okay.
The 15th, and I'd like to speak to bond if I may.
You may go ahead.
Your Honor, my client has no criminal record whatsoever. The bond is extremely high, $100,000, a 20,000, 10% bond. I think that's reasonable.
Probable cause conference is adjourned out a week to the 15th, 9 a.m. Response from the people.
It's true that the defendant does have no criminal record. However, it is 100,000 with 10% privilege in this case. As the basis for that bond request was the allegations, and then he showed up to his ex-girlfriend's house. She left his TV outside the house because he knew he was on the way and she didn't want to see him. When he arrived, he started banging on the door. She opened it a little bit. He pushed his way in, put his hands around her neck, pushed her across the room, and started yelling at her. This was in police were called, but the thing that's the most concerning is the statement that he made on his way out, where he told the police that for the shit I'm being charged with now, I shouldn't leave that bitch out. It's concerning return to the victim's residence, not just by his own actions, but that's what he said.
Well, Your Honor, the parties used to live together. This is a domestic violence case at best.
After this incident, and he was arrested, he got to the jail and then started calling the victim in the case. Started calling the victim immediately, and the magistrate was so he had to deny his phone privileges because of his repeated contact.
It was simply for her to contact his parents because that was the only number that he knew. He actually lives in New Jersey.
Pardon?
I was saying he lived in New Jersey. His parents are in New Jersey, so he was calling her to contact his parents in Jersey, and certainly there was no.
Well, how long has he been in our state? Because I have a New Jersey address for him. I don't even have a Michigan address. State.
About a year, Your Honor. Year. They were living together, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Well, I understand that, but I have a New Jersey address for him. I don't have a Michigan address for him.
That's
Number
his
one.
parents.
Number two, the other thing
3617
is,
Reburn Court, Your Honor.
pardon?
3617 Reburn Court.
Where the incident happened.
I guess the other aspect is that after, I mean,
Where these events happened. So that just further exemplifies our concern for him returning and having additional contacts with the victim.
Your Honor, there was
where
no,
would he go, Mr. Green? If he were released, where would he go?
Get hotels. I can live with friends.
he's got friends here, Your Honor. He can go to a hotel. His parents will
Well,
put him on.
and, I mean, I may look at it again if there's an address that he goes to, but I'm disinclined to grant his release at this point.
But I'm just asking for a reduction, Your Honor, even a $20,000 10% bond, that's $2,000. That's a reasonable bond.
Well, I don't know that it's a
10% is
reasonable
unreasonable.
bond given the circumstances and the fact that I don't know that this defendant even resides really within this state, Mr. Green.
I
I mean,
understand.
that's part of my problem. I don't know where he will go. So at this time, he's coming back in a week. If I have additional information, I'll take a look at it again. But right now, motion for bond reductions denied.